Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Mostly From Scratch. I am your host Mr. Munchies, and I would just like to thank everybody for tuning in, and a special thanks to my YouTube subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what you're waiting for, because you're going to miss out on a whole bunch of good stuff. So hit that button. So today's episode I'm going to be showing you how to make chicken cordon bleu. Alright, so we'll zoom in and we'll get started. Alright, so let's get into our ingredient list here. First of all, you're going to need some chicken, of course. I have a couple of chicken breasts. There's no specific amount on this. It's all how many you want to make. You're going to need some ham, some Swiss cheese, some egg wash, some breadcrumbs, and some toothpicks. Now the breadcrumbs are kind of optional. You don't have to make it with the breadcrumbs. You can do it naked chicken if you want, or you can put some other seasonings on top. I'm just going to use breadcrumbs for this one. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is get our chicken ready to receive our ham and Swiss cheese. Now there's several different ways to prepare your chicken. You can butterfly it, cut it in half, open it up like that, and then stuff it with your ham and cheese. Close it back up and secure it with some toothpicks. You can pound it out really thin, put your ham and cheese on there and roll it up. What I'm going to do is make a pocket in the chicken. This first one I've already cut, this one here. No, this one here. This one I'm going to show you how I did this, made a pocket. You're going to need a very sharp fillet knife. What you want to do is run the fillet knife right down the center into the chicken. Now I'm doing this left-handed, so I'm probably going to cut myself, until you reach all the way to the end. That tip of the knife's about right there. And then slowly push it to the side and bring it back out. So what you're doing is cutting a pocket into the chicken. Pull your knife out, turn your blade the other way, run it back down all the way as far as it'll go, and then push it to the side as you're pulling it out. Nice and easy, got to be careful. So now you've created a pocket in your chicken breasts. See? Stick your finger in there, make sure it's a nice clean cut. Now I've got to run my knife back through there again. I'm going to do it right-handed this time so I get it right. Alright, there we go. Yeah, nice clean cut inside, nice and deep, runs all the way down to there. Now if you're not comfortable doing it the way I did it, like I said, you can just butterfly your breast and then just close it back up when you're done. So I'm going to trim this little bit of fat off here. Alright, remember, don't touch anything when you're handling raw chicken. Everything I'm going to be touching here with my hands is going to be cooked, so I don't have to worry about cross-contamination. I'll wash my hands when I'm done. So now we're going to take our ham and our cheese, and I'm going to roll it up nice and tight. Just like that. And I'm going to stuff it in the chicken. Here we go. Take this other one. Roll it up nice and tight. And stuff it in this breast. Let me turn this around so you can see this. Just take the opening there. There we go, come on. Alright, I can't do it at that angle. You get the idea. All right, there we go. It's in there. Okay, so now we have 2 stuffed breasts. I'll grab a couple toothpicks here and just close up our opening. That way when our cheese starts to melt, it doesn't come oozing out at the end so much. All right, got a few toothpicks in that one. Got a few toothpicks in this one. Now, if you have long skewers, I've got long skewers, but everybody has toothpicks. What you can do is kind of weave it in and out to close that up. Okay, they're sealed up. Now they're going to go into the egg wash and our breadcrumbs. Nice generous coating of the egg wash there. And then into the breadcrumbs. And onto a baking rack. Get the next one in here. Crumbs. And onto our baking rack. Okay, so now that my hands are all full of chicken and egg and breadcrumbs, this is where I'm going to break the video. This is going to go into a 350 degree oven for approximately 35 to 40 minutes, depending on how thick your breasts are. You might want to check it with a thermometer, but 35 to 40 minutes should be plenty of time. All right, so I'm going to break here, clean up my hands, get the counter cleaned off, and then when they come out of the oven, let's see what we got. Stay tuned. All right, look at that. We are back. Our chicken cordon bleu is done. Now, I did have to let it go for an extra 10 minutes because I checked it at the 35-minute mark and it was still just not hot enough inside. So that was 45 minutes at 350 degrees. This is a little bit thicker breast. So let's take a look at this. See what we got here. The coating came out nice and brown. I've already taken the toothpicks out. Make sure you take your toothpicks out. You don't want to choke on those. All right, so let's cut into this and take a look at the inside. All right, this thing is hot. So don't think I am going to take a bite of this at the moment, but come on, focus. There we go. See the ham in there? The cheese is all nice and melted. Steaming hot. So I'm not going to bite this, but trust me, it's going to be good. All right, so that's a really easy recipe. You know, you hear people say chicken cordon bleu and you think it's a difficult recipe, but it's really not. You know, chicken, ham, and cheese, and that's your chicken cordon bleu. Give it a try. Let me know what you think. If I do this right, I'm going to put a subscription button right here, in case you forgot since the beginning of the video. If you're watching this on YouTube, of course, subscribe, share it, give me a thumbs up, leave me some comments. Let me know if perhaps you do your chicken cordon bleu in a different way. If you're watching this on Facebook, share it. Come on over to YouTube and become a subscriber as well. And I think that'll probably do it. I'm going to blanch me up some broccoli to go along with this, and I am going to eat some dinner. All right, so This is another episode of Mostly from Scratch. I am your host, Mr. Munchies. Everybody plate up and chow down.